Greetings fellow Decepticons, Sound Blaster 1987 here, continuing my Disney era Megazord reviews with the Drive Max Megazord from Power Rangers Operation Overdrive 2007. As you can see, here we have the Dump Driver, controlled by the Red Ranger, the Speed Driver, controlled by the Black Ranger, the Gyro Driver, controlled by the Blue Ranger, as you can see behind me, the Dozer Driver, controlled by the Yellow Ranger, and the Sub Driver, controlled by the Pink Ranger. Let's move the others off to one side and focus on the Dump Driver first. So, here we have the Dump Driver, aka Go-Go Dump, the Red Ranger Zord from Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. As you can see, it is a large red dump truck with a fully operational bed for transformation to robot mode, because these are the Megazord's legs. For size comparison, RID 2001 Build Team Heavy Load, who is also a dump truck. As you can see, much bigger. Moving on, Go-Go Racer, aka the Speed Driver, belonging to the Black Ranger. Unfortunately, I don't own any, Formula 1 racer type transformers for size comparison. So instead, here is my Takara Legends Blur, who you'll remember from previous reviews as my standard size comparison for car-based vehicles. About the same size when Blur's gun isn't attached. Now, because of the way it transforms, the Speed Driver actually has a pair of fake wheels in the middle. These middle ones don't actually roll, which in turn impairs the movement of the front and back wheels when they do roll, making him a little bit less efficient at rolling than he should be. Moving on, here we have the Blue Ranger's Gyro Driver, or Go-Go Hover, as it was known in the Japanese series. Due to the age of my copy, one of the VTOL fans is a little bit loose and floppy here. This is a very similar VTOL vehicle to the Green Ranger's Lightspeed Rescue Zord, which I don't currently have because I don't own either the Lightspeed Rescue Megazord or its mini-plan model kit equivalent. Stay tuned for future reviews to see that. Next, we have the Yellow Ranger's Dozer Driver. Here, the bucket has 2 points of articulation, one at the base and one at the bucket itself for movement and transformation. This gun on top can also move 360 degrees to where being used as a weapon, and it can also come out on a friction peg to be used as a Megazord weapon. The port it leaves behind is just under about 7mm, so it's too big for a Transformers weapon. And finally we have the Submarine Driver. The claws on the front here can swivel 360 degrees in their sockets and can also be removed, again as Megazord weapon options. An undocumented feature, but a feature nonetheless. The Japanese version will be able to open and close the claws, but these are made of one-piece soft rubber for avoiding breakage. And finally, here we have the weapon. On the show, and in the Japanese toy, this would be a hybrid of a shovel and a pickaxe, but because it's the American simplified version, it's a one-piece sword. You'll have to wait till I get the Japanese version to see the comparison between them. Now, before I transform these guys into the Drive Max Megazord, there is in fact a carrier configuration as well. To begin, put the Dozer and Sub drivers in the bed of the Dump Driver, like so, folding in the Sub driver claws as you do so, making sure that these holes in the centre of the sub-driver line up with these pegs in the bed of the dump driver to lock the sub-driver in position. Then land the sub-driver and the gyro driver rather onto the speed driver with these interlocking pegs and tabs like so. Then fold down the gyro driver's VTOL wings and fold out a trailer hitch from the speed driver which attaches to the underside of the dump driver like so. Attach the weapon to this square peg on the side of the dump driver to finish the formation. And here we have the Drive Max Megazord in its carrier configuration. Heavy load and blur again for scale. As you can see, it's bigger than heavy load and blur's vehicle modes put together. So, to transform into the Drive Max Megazord, remove everything that has just happened. Then, unfold the bed of the dump driver all the way to become legs. Using the overhang as heel spurs. Stand it up, split the legs, rotate the cab 180 degrees, and compact it down. Fold the gyro driver's VTOL wings all the way up, remove the Megazord head from the back of it, and put the rest of the gyro driver on the back, attaching to the cab roof of the dump driver like so. Fold the speed driver in half to become the chest plate and attach it to the underside of the cab, which will become the Megazord's front torso area. Unfold the Dozer driver to become one arm, repositioning the bucket like so, and attach to one of the shoulder joints here. Then fold the sub-driver so that the claws are facing away from the shoulder peg and attach to the other socket after flipping out the next hand here. You can put the sword in one of the hands, or you can remove the gun from the Dozer driver to use as a handheld gun. Finally, take the rear section of the gyro driver, which you removed earlier, rotate the little rockets upwards to become antenna, and attach to the radiator grille of the dump driver to become the helmet. If you have two LR44 watch batteries available, the head actually has lights and sounds, which unfortunately I can't show because my batteries have been depleted for about 5 years. But this tiny white button on the head crest here would activate those lights, making the individual yellow eyes glow. You'll have to wait for my next review to see that working properly. So, for size comparisons, reveal the Shield Jazz in his robot mode. The Samurai Megazord from Power Rangers Super Samurai. and the Zenith Megazord from RPM. The Zenith Megazord and the Drive Max Megazord are about the same height, but because of the extravagant extra features, the Samurai Gigazord is taller than both of them. Just put these off to one side. Articulation is actually slightly better than average on the Drive Max Megazord because of the way the dump driver transforms. Although you only get 360 degrees of very stiffly ratcheted shoulders, the way that the Dozer driver transforms technically means you've got a curving inward elbow bend at this arm, technically. Not recommended for use, but it is at least something. Also, the hips are ratcheted forwards, backwards, and they can even move outwards a little bit. And you've got a very deep knee bend because of transformation. And that's just about it for this figure. Join me next time when I review the auxiliary Overdrive Zords and the dual Drive Megazord with the Ultimate Drive Max Ultrazord combination as a result of the two Megazords merging together. Until then, till all are one, and may the power protect you always.